It's your boy Jaystar back again with another video for you. We got the Monday night football game, baby. Man, I'm so happy, man. Man, football's back, baby. It's freaking great. Oh, man, let's get into it, though. So we got the Monday night game, and I'm going to go through, you know how I always go through. Tell you about the defense, tell you about the best matchups, and that way y'all can go from there and picking and building your lineup and making winning big money lineups, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. So we have the Denver Broncos versus the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, welcome home for Russell Wilson. It's gonna be crazy to see him coming out the visitor tunnel. I feel like he's gonna be a little bit nervous in this game at the beginning, but I do want to say though that defense on Seattle is horrible. So I do expect a lot, from him. But we're gonna get right into this. So the Broncos run a 3-4 defense. The Seahawks run a 4-3 defense. We're going to go first with the Broncos side. Since they run a 3-4 defense, that means Geno Smith is going to have to get the ball out real quick. He's going to have to get the ball into the one-on-one matchups, and first, the one-on-one matchup will probably definitely be Lockett. Lockett will probably have one of the best matchups. But I will say for the Broncos, yeah, that is actually the best matchup. Like the cornerback in the slot is actually not as good. So I definitely could see Lockett getting open a few times. He's, like I said, Geno's going to have to get that ball out real quick. Broncos defense is pretty strong. So I expect them to get in there, and bother him a little bit in the pocket. But he has a great receiver in Lockett. So I know, Metcalf is also great, but they're going to double him, man, in that 3-4 defense, man. It's going to be doubled a lot of the time. The other matchup will be doubled too as well in Eskridge. So Eskridge down here should be starting, but I do feel like he probably will also have one of the weaker matchups out of the two when being, DK and him. So I definitely feel like for 1,500, definitely a good pick to play. Also, the tight end should have a one-on-one matchup most of the game in Noah Fant. So if he has to get the ball out and Fant can get open real quick, also should be a good play right here and Noah Fant for him. So I would have to say, being that this defense should be a lot tougher for a 3-4 defense for Geno, the best captain on this side of the field would have to be Lockett. Also, if Geno can run it at all, maybe that could benefit. Maybe he gets a rush touchdown here, but I don't really see it. But Fant is also included in that. I would say for captains, if he's dumping the ball like crazy to Fant, he can do a lot. Fant is a really good tight end, so I definitely could see Lockett and Fant being very good plays at captain in this game. I know it's a tight end at captain and it's different. Most people don't do that, but sometimes, man, it benefits taking them if that's the play, if that's the real play to go to. And like I said, because I definitely see DK Metcalf being double covered most of the game. He will have a couple one-on-one opportunities, but it would be actually better if he could just move into the slot, which he doesn't really do often because he's not the most amazing route runner. He's more athletic, has speed, things like that, can jump over you type of player, and in the 3-4 defense, you really want players that kind of, can route run and get open real quick. And you also or the matchup needs to be amazing. But like I said, if he can line up on the other side of the field, away from, I would say, Pat Surtain, and Ronald Darby is on him, he gets a one-on-one matchup, he could probably win that matchup. So he's still, in the mix. You definitely can toss him in at captain if you want to, but I'm just telling you the best plays is Lockett and Fant, man. Also, the running back, Rashad Penny, also should be in play. If he catches a lot out the backfield, I know at the end of the season he did very well. Like, I didn't even notice this. Like, his last games, 28, 35, 22 fantasy. But what I want, though, is in this game, he's going to have more targets, way more dump targets. I know he got that on the ground, but in this game, with the Denver defense is going to be good at stopping the run. So he's going to have to pop out the backfield to benefit a lot in this game. So on that side, I gave you about three or four, captains on that side to run with. On the other side of the field, we have the Seahawks playing a 4-3 defense. In the 4-3 defense, like I always tell you need time in the pocket to make big plays. There's a lot of big plays able to be made when a 4-3 defense is weak or going against a team that can actually protect. And I feel like this will probably be one of Russell Wilson's best O-lines that he's had in his whole career, because the Seahawks never even paid ever for his O-line for him. So he was able to scramble, and we still know how great he was when he had to scramble like that. So just imagine him on a team with an actual O-line. Like, it's going to be crazy. And I know the Seahawks defense isn't really good, so I expect him to attack. Let me see. So all three of their cornerbacks aren't really good. Sidney Jones is their best one. He's gonna line up on the right side, so probably be trying to line up with Sutton. But when Sutton lines up on the other side, he's gonna be able to torch Artie Burns, I feel like. And I just feel like Russell's gonna have so much time in his pocket. It's an easy, I can see 300-yard game for him, man. Because if he has the time, he's like I said, 4-3 defense allows you to throw big plays, man. And I could just see so many of them in this game, man. Like Sutton is involved. Sutton is a big play at captain, I would put, as well as also Judy, man. Judy is another great play to take at captain. If somehow, I don't know which back is going to be used more in the actual passing game. If it is Melvin Gordon now that he's going to be the backup back, and I do know one of my coaches from the Packers has left and went to go coach the Denver Broncos. He's the head coach now. So we usually play with we're even with our running backs, but there is one back that actual is more of a pass catcher than the other. So I definitely expect about 3 maybe opportunities in the pass for Williams, but I think Melvin Gordon might win that over for the passing, man. Like, he's always been a great passing, pass catching back. So I would kind of more lean to Melvin Gordon, but I can also see, just Seahawks getting torched, on the run game too. So it's kind of scary because almost both of these backs could actually perform well because, like I said, the Packers, the way we run is like 15 to 17 touches, for the actual running back probably gets more, or the pass catching back, And I think this is going to be kind of evenly split. I expect him to have like an edge about like 18 to about 14 touches over Melvin Gordon maybe. But I do think Melvin Gordon will probably be more of the pass catching back. And so I would rather in this game, actually, I would rather have the pass catching back. So I could also see, Melvin Gordon be a sneaky captain. But probably Russell Wilson before him. Like I said, I think it's Judy, Sutton, then Russell Wilson in this matchup here, but also Sutton will probably be first. Sutton will actually probably be first, and then it'll be Judy, and then I would say Russell, and then one of the running backs that you feel, like those are all the captains from this side of the game. I feel like, Russell doesn't really throw to his tight ends unless it's needed, and I don't really see it being needed in this matchup. And like I always say, like with the kickers, pick the kicker off of basically, if you're going with whatever quarterback you're picking, because that's probably the one that's scoring the most anyways. So I would definitely lean to that way. Defensives in this game, it has to go to Denver, man. If you want to toss in Denver, like I don't usually pick defenses a lot in my lineups, but if I had to say, Denver's defense is probably going to give Seattle a hard time, man, because like if he's not just dumping it off to Tyler Lockett or Noah Fant, and he is trying to actually create, chemistry with Metcalf, this is not going to be the game for that. Like, this is not the matchup for that. So it could be a pick six, or pick, or also even just he's not going to have the time like that going against a 3-4 defense. So, you got to get the ball out real quick. Like I said, on the other side, Russell just needs some time in the pocket, and this is the best line he's ever had. So I definitely expect him to have a career game really against his old team. And I know he wants to take it out on them. So he can also be a great captain because you already know he's probably going to try to rush the ball a little bit, might try to get a goal line rush touchdown or something. But I do know he's going to air it out, and he has some good weapons here. As well as his third option is KJ Hamler, I believe. But also he has one more other receiver here. What's another low maybe receiver? Let me see. Denver. KJ Hamler. I thought it was one more I'm missing here. Wow, where did he go? Am I missing him? I thought it was or is he out? Is he officially out? Oh my God. I don't know why I'm missing the receiver here, y'all. But I know he has one more receiver. I know one of them is definitely out. But wow, why can I not? D.X. Rich, Goodwin, nope. Tim Patrick, nope. Oh, Hinton, there we go. Okay, I'm like, it's one more receiver here, y'all. But yeah, so he's going to be subbing in too as well. Like, he could actually get a big, sleeper play, man. $200 down there, man, just to let y'all know. So glad I found him down there because, yeah, I know he can definitely enter the game, especially with this questionable being on Hamler. What is it for knee hip? Yeah, so if somehow he can't go, then yeah, for $200 down there, like I said, Russell's gonna be able to air it out in this game, man. So if you want to take a Russell captain and you want to put somebody like freaking who did we say down here again? God, Lee, forgot his name already. Oh, Hinton, yeah. You want to put Hinton, not a captain, but I mean, if you want to toss him in the lineup with a Russell, just killing him with the defense, like, you know, 5v1, like I'm gonna tell you real talk, like I kind of try to say this every time, you know, in the game, what I think is gonna win in these games, and I can definitely see it be a 5v1 in this game, you know, like easily, like really easily. Like we already had, you know, Thursday night defense, you know, almost both defense made it, but you know, defense was captain in that game, and usually those 5v1 type of lineups, it's kind of defense captain or I would say quarterback captain type of situation usually happens in 5v1s. So if you want to do that, you can actually do the Denver defense at captain or run Russell at captain as well. I would probably prefer the Russell at captain and just rolling with every, you know, weapon that, like I said, like you think is going to catch a deep ball in this game and score, because he should definitely have the time to do it. And I just feel like it's going to be a harder situation in time for Geno Smith. You know, he's trying to build chemistry with these receivers, and I just don't think this is going to be the game for it. It's just going to be the game where you just got to take what they're giving you, you know, and I just feel like it could make it be a harder matchup for him if he's not ready to play that type of way, you know. So 5v1, maybe 4v2, but more like a 5v1, I feel like can win this, you know, this matchup for Monday night. So it's your boy Jaystar. I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. I try to go through everything, you know, all the best matchups like I always do for y'all, to help y'all be able to build winning lineups so y'all can win that big money. And let's all get it, man. Let's win this big money and get on to week 2 after that. And I'll be dumping y'all with the what I'll be dumping on y'all next video will be the first look, man. First look video. You already know. And then we'll go from there, try to get into the top 5s, the value plays. You already know. Just dumping all the videos out, man, this week, you know, for week 2. Hope y'all enjoyed, man, you know, all these videos that I've been already dumping out on y'all to help y'all out to get win this money, man, this year, this season. Let's get it though, yo. You know, it's your boy Jaystar. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribers, man. We on our way to 1,000. I'm out. Peace.